Just thought I'd share with you a problem with a front door we're experiencing. Main problem is the door itself is actually stuck. That's all I can do with the handle down. The handle won't go up to fully lock it, and the lock is unable to turn. So what I'm going to do is have a look at the top end of it. I can see a bit of movement there. Just as a little check, I'm going to get a scraper. I'm going to move the scraper down so I can feel the latch for the handle there. No lock. And then we'll go further down the door. I'm feeling the catch there, just stuck in place. Now I have tried a bit of upward force and manipulating the handle combined to try and free it off, but it hasn't worked. So the next step I think I'm going to investigate is removing the end caps in the hinges and maybe taking the door off at the side of the 3 hinges. So I'm just going to do that now. Well, I might have had a bit of luck here. I was first thinking that was just a plastic cap, but it's actually a hinge bolt. So we've now removed that, and just another 2 to go, and then we'll see what happens. So we've removed all 3 hinge bolts or pins, and now's the time to try and see if we can coax any movement in the door. I think what I'll do, I'll get a little lever in there and just gently see if I can unlock the well, open the door. Not easy. Try this special tool I've got. Quite like this tool. It's a glazier's tool. It's useful for removing the trim. See if it'll give me anything to hook on. Or I may go outside and give it a push on second thoughts. So I'll do that now. So we're now outside. I'm going to a little push at the base. Nothing much seems to be happening. Oh, yeah. I thought that'd have gave up a bit easier. Must be some fail-safe. Okay, we've now got the door loose. But the problem is the hinge here is protruding in the way of the door. I'm not sure. It's a bit loose. That one isn't. It's odd. I'm going to have a further look and a bit of a rethink. This is the mechanism at the top of the door. You can see it work when I turn the handle. That's turn the handle down to open the door. It's fully retracting this one, it's working as it should. So what I've done is I've levered the door this way just to give us a little bit more working room. Well, I've spent a bit of time messing with this, desperately trying to liberate it, and no joy really. I still feel firmly locked this end. So we're getting desperate now, and what I've decided to do is bend the hinge pins. The theory is I should be able to bend them back. If we open this up, all 3 of them should be able to get the door through. You can see there's nearly a clearance there. It's going to be tight, but you can always bend it some more. I'm going to give that a go and see if we can get to the bottom of our problem. So I went outside, give it a little pressure, and we've now got the hinge side removed, and hopefully you can see the mechanism we're trying to defeat. That is totally locked solid on the lower side. And it's still connected at the lower of the door. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So I've now got the door stuck at one of the points, and what I'm thinking is remove here. I've got a socket with a screwdriver bit on, just to give me that bit of an advantage. So I'm going to remove all of this. But I can remove this plate here if I can just get at them screws there. That's 2 screws out, top and bottom, right hand side. Let's see if we can get some more out. So I've had a bit of a wrestle with this, and that's all the screws out. That one got pulled, the other 3 have been unscrewed. You can see it's bent there, and look at the mechanism. Its working counterpart at the top. Turn the handle. Just do that with your watching. Nothing happens at the bottom. Even though the mechanism is moving, there must be a failure in that lower catch somewhere. It is moving slightly. Interesting. We'll take that out and have a look. Okay, this is the mechanism, and I think I've had a bit of a revelation as to what went wrong with it. As you can see, there's a plate here which is totally loose from there. I think it hooks around there. If I turn the handle, you can see that should be pulling the mechanism up. Go the other way, locking the door. So I think what might have been a contributory factor to this is a loose screw. So at this moment in time I'm tempted to go around all my house doors and check every screw is tight. But we're going to have a go at rebuilding this and making it work. If not, we'll come up with another plan. Tell you about this. What I thought was a torque screw is it's actually a security bit, but fortunately I have a security bit to fit it. So just be wary of that. If your torques don't fit, it's likely a security bit. The Polo Mint of Torxes. Right, we've reassembled things, straightened things out here. There's a bend there, managed to reduce that as we screw it up if there's any residual bend. We've got the small torque security bits, they've been tightened up as tight as I dare, to tell you the truth. And I've also done the same at the top. I managed to tighten these up a little. So with the mechanism reconnected, we're now working. So all I have to do, put the screws on and rehang the door. Okay, well we've had a go at bending the hinges back. Hopefully this is going to work out. If everything's in line, I think I might. No, it looks okay to me. Okay, we're just on the stage of the hinge pin. We've got washers here to go in. So I'll have to put the stop film in. There's one at the top, one at the bottom. I want to get them all in. Okay, I just thought I'd wrap this video up. We've now got the door back on all the hinges, and I had a bit of trouble locking it. Had it to a stage where the door would easily shut and it wouldn't lock. That was because the handle wouldn't go up far enough. Basically, these need to be fully extended to enable the mechanism to lock. And I think what had happened is I'd lost a bit of calibration in the hinges where I bent them and guessed where they bent back. So fortunately that was adjustable by this. This effectively slides the position of the door forwards and backwards. So I adjusted that and we've had a good result. There's one more job outstanding. I'll just show it to you. And that is this. This is a little bit bent. What I plan to do is take that home. That is that on the lower portion of the door frame. But what I'm going to do is straighten it out in the vise. So we'll call that job a success. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.